Well, really the way this is working out, I take it off Wednesday. Basically Thursday, practice 5, 5, 6. It's really hard. Pull off a little bit yesterday, because every other day, and then scrimmage today. That's the way it'll work next week. Monday's a tough one. Tuesday in the middle. Wednesday scrimmage. Thursday's a tough one. Take off a little. Saturday's a scrimmage, and then we go into one-a-days. So the learning stage is over right now.
Have you seen enough of the quarterbacks to where any of them have separated themselves?
Well, Mike,
yet?
we got to find out with Mike. Mike didn't do anything today because he's in a boot, so we got to find out. Foot. I think probably Delton. Max did a couple good things. Now, but you can tell Delton's played a lot of football, so it's been with it. So,
what's the key that you're looking for them to separate themselves? What do they have to do?
Same thing always, move football. Who do we win with? Who doesn't throw an interception? And Justin's in that mode. Yeah, he's still in the process of seeing the rush a little bit. We've got to get the ball, but we're throwing the deep ball better than we ever have, probably since 14, which is a good thing. And we can do it because of the speed factor of all of it.
You said the deep ball.
I'm not going to elaborate because I ain't taking that telling anybody else what we're doing.
Okay, well, but Sonny said he wants the offense to be more explosive. Do you see some signs of that?
Well, yeah, if you can be, you got to be what you can be. So, yeah, Raiders yesterday ran by us 3 times. Him and Trey Heights on the other side. Mikel Barclay's had a good camp. Tate's had a good camp. D. Davis has had a good camp. Really, the surprises are Dontre. Really, the whole wide receivers, Pro Wells, having the bigger bodies, him and Tamite. Really, moving 5 to 7, I think, has helped us a little bit because of the short numbers at wide receiver. And we get out late enough, they don't have time to do anything else.
Is Dylan
get more sleep?
Yeah, because we're getting up later.
Is Dylan Thomas part of that group with the receivers?
Yes. Yeah. Really, we've stayed pretty healthy. All the things going on. So.
How's your defensive ends look?
Well, we were down 3 or 4 today. Workman, Blackshear, and Plant, all 3 didn't go. So Colt got a chance to go with the ones. That's kind of the way it's went. We're going to get Workman back. We're going to get Blackshear back on Monday, I think. Parker probably by maybe Tuesday. But really, it's been, we got to get Montrell back. The guy that's probably a linebacker really had a really good camp. And because he's a freshman, he's Steve Winters. He is what I thought he was. So, and Wallows, he's been a leader. So.
3 weeks from today, you feel about right on pace for that?
Well, we've been doing the same practice schedule, the same scripts for 22 years. So.
You mentioned Colt's run with the ones. Does he fully go?
No, yeah, he's been fully go.
Okay.
No, I don't. Him and Harris both had to play more than probably they'd play a lot in camp because of numbers. So this was good for him today.
Is Justin getting closer to 100%, or does he need to be 100% before he starts?
We're just, I don't know. He moves himself up, he plays, we get ready to go. So.
Is his speed coming back though?
We haven't went out and run sprints since we've been out here, but
So the only quarterback who wasn't able to fully participate was Mike.
And Baldwin. Bowman, we've been slow because of his coming off his cleanup that he had in the spring, in the summertime. So.
Do you know if TCU's filed the appeal for him yet?
I have no idea. I'm not really sure when I'm sleeping or awake right now. I'm looking forward to the night sleep because we got no practice tomorrow. This getting older and doing this stuff is not quite as easy as it used to be.
Coach, are you concerned about the cornerback depth at all?
No, because we get Tony Frank, Tony Wallace back. Donovan at some time. But yeah, I think I'm always worried about in 2 days. I'm worried about the depth every day. Every day changes like a month. 2 days fall practice like a month. You don't know who somebody does today, somebody going to go tomorrow. So the next guy's got to get better. But we've been happy with up to this point. Not overly excited. We got a lot of work to do. Blacklock we've been very cautious with. He went today, but he didn't go yesterday. We've been about a day in, day off. Kind of the same thing. Shaywell hasn't gone really. He's going on past stuff. He hasn't carried the ball any. Just make sure he's full go when it's time to be full go. Let's see, who else?
How about Ennis?
Ennis is good. He was out 2 or 3 days. Ennis was out 2 or 3 days, and then he's been back. I don't think he's full speed, but he's pretty close.
So most of these are load management more than injury.
Yeah, well, they get sore, so you got to be smart. It's the Blackshear inflamed leg injury, and so we got to get it unflamed.
How the fact that Michael's in a boot, you said today, how much does that impact his chances?
I don't know. You guys play too much. I know you got to write stories, but right now we just got done teaching 7 days. So next week, 6 days is our evaluation period. We have scrimmage today. We got one Wednesday, one Saturday, and then we work in the 1 days. Then we got to make some decisions. So if he gets back Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, probably none at all because he's been here in the offense. He's done it. And so.
How big a loss was Noah for you guys at corner?
Oh yeah, because Julius could have been a guy that's smart enough to play some safety. With all our number 2 guys out here was nine redshirt freshmen, and a senior and a junior on our number 2 defense. Like I told you, 23 freshmen, some kind of freshman out of 44 guys. So charge forward.
Do you move Keenan Reed back to corner to get him
Right.
anytime there?
That is the possibility, but we got to get another free safety step up too. You know what I'm saying?
How has Van Zant looked in fall camp so far?
Great.
Because we hear he's such a great athlete.
Well, played better than he ever has since he's been here at this point.
You said last week you're excited about watching Barlow go against some of the number 3s.
Not much happened today to him. DeMarque had a big long run against the 3s. Dylan Jordan, he just got here. He didn't go through the summertime, but he just got here, and so he stepped out of his gap. Didn't look real good. It went about 50 or 60. So they'll all learn.
Is Carter Johnson one of those kids that has a chance to play this year beyond the 4 games?
There's not anybody right now that didn't have a chance to play this year on defense.
Coach, you said this is the teaching phase that you just wrapped up. How pleased are you with the attention level and
Never happy. If you've been around me, never happy. Never happy. But with the many young, our freshmen have progressed quite a bit, to be honest with you. We've come a lot farther. We did a nice job in the summertime, and I think we've moved forward. And I think really the last 3 days, we had the break on Wednesday after day 5, and really 6, 7, and 8, the freshmen really have come on. So,
Are some teams just faster learners than others?
some teams or some players.
Teams.
No, some of it just plays. It's every individual is different. D. Winters is really a smart person when it comes to football smarts. Really, the 2 corners, both Tomlinson and Keon Stewart, or safety from Newton, Josh. Really, all those guys. But see, you manage everything. See, Jed's right over here because the young freshman got a 60-yard run, and he didn't get a 60-yard run, so. He's over here staring out the field. You know what I'm saying? You guys, I told you when I write my book, my first chapter is what?
Perfect day.
Perfect day. Empty. Nothing. Zero. Blank. So,
Speaking of running backs, how's DeMarcado look? I mean, he's kind of the unsung hero.
Oh, yes, because he plays all our special teams. He's our off returner. He's on punt team. He runs that on kickoffs. I mean, he's about as valuable as anybody we have on the team, to be honest with you.
How's kickoffs look? How's kicking right now?
Up till yesterday, our kickers actually, Jonathan Song done great. We didn't do well yesterday. Really happy with our punter, to be honest with you. Light years since the spring. Did a lot of work in the summertime, light years since the spring. Unbelievable. But I think we have a chance. If you're going to win on the road, you got to win close games. That means you got to score every point.
Isn't it important for a coach to have that kind of mentality you were talking about where you're never happy because it keeps the guys striving every moment?
I mean, that's how many coaches have been a head coach over 10 years? It's freaking hard. It's like staying married. It's a natural thing to do. I mean, it's like, you guys know that's the truth, right?
Yeah.
2 weeks.
What about Foster have you liked so far for the first week?
Josh Foster?
Yeah, Josh Foster.
That's what I said. He's one of these guys that's really come along. I mean, there's, like all freshmen today, when they stepped out on this field, that's why I always like coming down here and scrimmaging, because you'll find out who acts different. They get to where they see the forest, not the trees. So everybody kind of settled down and got ready to go. And so.
Donati talked about the shade difference here with what was that like?
Well, look, it's 12:30, and for 11 o'clock ball game, we still have shade for that upper deck. I might sit up there.
Grab a beer while you're up there.
Oh no, it's hot. I'd be passing out.